Hey guys, Somebody's Gun here, back with another POI analysis for Season 5. And the first one we're going to start out with is Stealthy Stronghold. Going to break it down, show you where the chests are, where I like to land, and kind of how this plays out here at the POI, the strengths, the weaknesses. So first of all, let me talk about the four main points. We're going to have the ruins, then we have the camp. Of course, there's the towers on the outside and the stealthy part, the underground bunker that you can also grab some loot in. So make sure you click on that subscribe button, give this video a like, and turn notifications on so you can be alerted when all this awesome content continues to come out. So let's take a look at where the chests spawn. Altogether, there's going to be 20 total chests. There's going to be 5 at the central ruins. We then have 4 at the camp up to the north side. Each tower has one chest spawn in it, and then the ones to the east and the south both have chest spawns down below. Then there's the underground area, which has 3 chest spawns in itself. Now let's talk about the strengths and weaknesses. First of all, you're going to have a ton of wood and brick at your disposal. You can farm these materials quickly and do it over and over again. Your full trio should be able to walk out of there with 500 of both those materials. Now, second is the fishing spots. Fishing is going to be super strong in the meta because that's the only way you can currently get one of the movement items, and that is rift fish. Not only that, but you can stack up on healing items, whether it be floppers, shield fish, slurp fish, jellyfish. All of them can be found within the Stealthy Stronghold. Now, finally, as far as the strengths go, it's going to be walled off. So those huge walls around you cannot be broken, and that's a good thing for you looting. You're not quickly going to be third-partied or snuck by outside opponents, and is going to protect you during the early game. Now, on the other hand, your weaknesses. There's little to no metal at this POI. You might be able to scrounge up like 300, 400 metal if you really try, but that's not going to support a full trio. So you have to find places to rotate through and out to in order to grab some metal. Secondly, there's only 20 total chest spawns. There are a good bit of floor spawns and ammo that you'll be able to grab, but that's not the best on the map. There's other places with 30 total or more chest spawns, so this is not going to be a very loot heavy place. You're going to have to focus on the fishing. Secondly, there's a ton of places to hide, and this can be good and bad. Sometimes you'll get snuck, other times you'll wind up sneaking opponents. I put this on the weaknesses side because you don't really know what's going on. And then finally, there's no cars and boats, so that map movement that you typically have at other POIs isn't going to help you. There are some places you could go. You could rotate into Pleasant or over to the water near Coral and grab boats or a car at Pleasant. So there is options out there. One important thing to note is that you can't break these walls. So if you don't have materials, what you're going to have to do is rotate around until you can find one of these doors, and that will get you into the POI. Now, also, when you're on the outside, this place makes some weird noises. It's not just you, it happens to everyone. Another thing to note is that the reboot van is located on the far eastern side in between 2 towers. So if you're looking to reboot your team, that's where you'll find it. Something else that you're going to want to know is where to be dropping. So this is not like where do I land? This is where am I trying to lead myself to when I'm going to pull my glider. So these pink points are going to be a few areas that I identified while playing that give you pretty good drops, if not the best drops, into the center and the ruin area. If you want to land other places, you're going to have to try it out. I like landing ruin and going down into the underground area. It gives you a solid base of loot to start the game with. You can also land outside on the towers, but let's talk about where you should be landing at this POI. Alright, so where are we landing? Personally, I either like landing in the middle at the ruins or the 2 towers, so on the east side or on the south side, because those have 2 possibilities of chests. For some reason, the one on the west side, the towers on the west side, don't have the opportunity. And I also don't like landing at the camps because it's kind of fairly open and it's more of a 50-50 in my opinion. Then if you are going to land at the ruins, you need to go to either this spot or this spot, which are going to give you the ability to go down underneath. And these are the two places where you can get access to that underground area and an extra few chests, plus maybe sneak your opponent who's looking for loot down there as well. One final piece to be worried about, or at least take into account while you're rotating, is this area over here is going to have the IO bots. So when you're rotating out, they could cause you some issues. And you need to be wary of that when you're using that rotation. So you can either go around them or go through them. As you can see, they are fighting someone up there. But with a ton of health in each one of them, it could be a huge problem and then attract third parties. So it's going to be something you typically want to avoid unless you absolutely have to. One quick tip though, if you do sit in a bush while fighting them, you're going to be able to shoot them without them realizing where you are. But just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, please make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. It's greatly appreciated. I am Somebody's Gun, and I will see you guys next time.